Hi guys, hi everyone, my name is Gionata Prinzo. I'm trying with this video to explain you some tricks I'm using for my song, which is called La Danza Infernale, the Hell Dance. The first single taken from my EP called Industrial Fingerstyle that you can find in all the main digital platform, YouTube Music, Spotify and so on. And there is even a video clip, very interesting. I suggest you to see it because it's I'm very happy on these videos. First of all, I have to explain you the tuning. It's not a standard tuning, it's an alternative tuning. The tuning is E, B, E, D, B, E. I repeat it, E, B, E, D, B, E. So practically, from the standard tuning, the G string becomes an E, so it's tuned 1 step and a half down. It's useful because we have E both in the first string and in the third string, so it's useful because in the song I use this fact very much. And the other difference is that A string, the 5th string, usually an A becomes a B, so it's tuned 1 step up. It's an alternative tuning that I took from Don Ross repertoire. I don't know if you know Don Ross, but one of his songs called Afraid to Dance has the same tuning, so practically I used it. Practically the intro, I'm gonna play it a little bit slowly so that you can get familiar with it. And again the same. I'm starting with this position. I am only pressing the 4th string at the 2nd fret in order to obtain an E. And I am making this pull off and hammer on so as to obtain this melody. And be careful because I am knocking here with this rhythm, be careful. I repeat it. Then the second part instead is so practically after this part I am reaching the 7th fret and I am playing A, and slide back to the 5th fret, it's G. I repeat it slowly. Again. When I am reaching these frets, I am strumming even the 3rd string, the 4th and the 3rd string, in order to obtain this effect. So after this part there is the second part of the intro, which is a little bit different because it starts the same and then we have this variation. I am playing always the 4th string at the 2nd fret, E, and the 5th string here with the index at the 1st fret. And I am strumming in order to play stronger the 5th string. The 5th string, I'm going to remember you, it's a B, so play it like this, it's a C. So the notes are C, E. And then I am playing the G and the open E at the 6th string. I repeat the part. Again. All right. Let's talk about now the pre-refrain. So what happens right after this intro? When I play this intro twice, there is this part. So what I'm doing is thumb, hit here in the side, and here, always in the side, but with the ring finger in the side. I use this very often because it's a sort of snare sound. After this we have this position, so I am going over neck here, and I am pressing the 5th and the 6th string here in the 5th fret. So it's a kind of power chord of A. And meanwhile, the tapping part, starting from the 8th fret here, which is a C. I remember you that the 3rd string is an A. So what I'm doing in this part is to play these 2 strings at the same height, so as to obtain this unison effect. And the notes are 8th fret, open, 7th fret, 8th fret, slide to the 8th fret, and again open. And the notes are C, open E, B, C. The whole part is I repeat it. C, open E, B, C, open E, B, C, open E. Now the second sequence is similar. The left hand does the same tapping part, but the right hand, sorry, I confused it. It's the right hand. This is the right hand, okay. The right hand does the same tapping part, but the left hand does something a little bit different, does this. I repeat it slowly. So I'm not playing the power chord anymore, not the 2 strings, but only the 6th string, and making these accents. Be careful to study this part, because it's important to study with the metronome. It's essential. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Like this. Practically, after this power chord of A, after this sequence of A, there is this other part which is very similar. The structure is the same, but the chord is different. So I am switching from a power chord of A of a power chord of G, so at the 3rd fret. And the notes I am doing with the right hand, the tapping part, is B, open E, A, B, open E, A, B, open E. I repeat it. B, open E, A, B, open E, A, B, open E. same tricks I'm using in the pre-refrain. Now let's talk about the refrain. The refrain is this part. So in this part, I am starting with this position. So it's the low E open, 6-string played open, and the third and the first string played in the 12th fret. So they're all E notes, both these and these and these. They're all E. Then what I'm doing afterward is pull off with the pinky, and I'm going to play with this pull off the D here in the first string at the 10th fret. Then there is this harmonic. After this group of notes, I am reaching here at the 5th fret, and I'm doing this. Sorry. Directly in the fretboard here. These notes, which are in the 5th fret, are 2A. And meanwhile, when I get here, I am playing with the right hand these percussions. First of all, thumb, and then when I use again the pull off, the same way of here, I'm using the pull off and I'm playing the G with my index at the 3rd fret of the 1st string. Sorry. Okay. So the whole sequence is, I repeat it. Again. Then after this, when I am here, I am again pulling off in order to play the open E. And after this open E, I am playing these two notes, always without using the right hand, but just pressing in the fretboard. And I am playing the 2nd and the 3rd string, both in the 3rd fret. So the notes are D and G. So it's a 4th, I guess. Yes. No, it's a 5th, sorry. So after these two notes, I am doing this. So a strum played using even the percussion of the wrist. So I am hitting here with the wrist and using the fingers to create this effect. The strings are stopped just right after, in order to obtain a sound, a straight sound. You can stop directly even with this hand. So the whole sequence, I repeat the whole sequence slowly. Again. Again. Another time. Okay, after this part there is this second part where I am playing this. So what I'm doing is, first of all I am playing with the right hand the two first and third strings open, and then open E, G, 3rd fret, open E again, A, 5th fret, open E again, B, 7th fret. And meanwhile, The left hand is doing these tapped notes, which are B, C sharp and C. I am only playing these notes, I am not letting ring the open E down, it's wrong. So you have to be careful, you have to make listen only these notes. And you can do these things in many ways as you prefer. After many experiments, I'm doing this. So practically medium, index and medium again, like walking. But it's okay even to make this. Ring finger, medium and index. It's okay. Or only index. It's completely the same. So as you prefer. My suggestion is to change the finger because anyway it's going to be more smooth, the sound, with the different fingers. So I am doing this slowly. Again. So the whole part is okay. I hope you find it useful. I hope you like this video. I wanted to reveal some tricks about this song. I hope it's gonna be useful for you. And I am planning to make a whole score with a complete tab of the song. So let me know if you're interested. Let me know anything you want. Leave a comment, send a message. It's okay. I am answering everyone. And you can reach me at the Facebook page, Gionata Prinzo Musician, or in the Instagram page or YouTube channel. And that's it. I hope you liked it and see you soon in next video. Bye bye.